Welcome to Astana Times Now. I'm your host, Amir Haidar. In this special broadcast, we will examine Kazakhstan's focus on attracting foreign investment and the tools the country has used to create an attractive investment climate. Let's get started. Kazakhstan attracted $29 billion in foreign direct investments in 2018 and ranks first in the world for protecting minority investors, and ranked 28th out of 190 economies in the World Bank's 2018 Doing Business report.
Much of this success can be attributed to the establishment of tax breaks and simplified visa procedures for foreign investors. Kazakhstan has also set up the Kazakh Invest company to promote the country's investment potential to the international investment community and to serve as a conduit between local firms and foreign investors.
We provide clarity on what is available in Kazakhstan in terms of investment opportunities, what are the trends, what are the key priority sectors for investments with a great potential, and what are the specific niche projects.
Kazakhstan has also introduced a multi-tiered system to promote investment. The tiers include foreign investors interacting with the Kazakh Foreign Ministry, government agencies, Kazakh Invest, and local authorities.
The second part of our mandate is that we help with project implementation. So we provide a number of services that is with regards to getting clarity on legislation, on the rules of engagement and doing business, on stakeholder management and identifying which government body deals with certain aspects of doing business. For example, when it comes to permitting and licensing, we provide services to support to get the required, for example, work permits to construction permits, and of course we help obtain investment contract.
Experts note more systematic measures are needed to encourage and retain investment in Kazakhstan. So the Kazakh government has also developed a privatization program to allow major national companies to launch initial public offerings and engage with foreign investors. Kazakhstan also recently hosted an international investment roundtable with 500 senior executives from a diverse array of industries.
We launched in November last year with the IPO of Kazakhstan, and we also listed a second equity listing, Polymetal, last month. And quite frankly, we've been astonished by how well both of those things have gone. We've seen demand for equity capital of around 100 million from Kazakhstan in the region, which is well more than we've seen over the last 3 years elsewhere. We obviously need to build the range of companies that have raised capital or would like to list on AIX, and the government's privatisation program is one part of that. But obviously, we need to work on the smaller parts of the small business sector in the economy, small and mid-sized business, and also obviously the mining sector, the extractive industries.
Kazakhstan's strategic location at the center of a regional marketplace of more than 500 million consumers has also become a competitive advantage for the country in attracting foreign investment.
I'm happy that we could open last year here a first step of a small factory and a stock from where we will solve and serve all the countries around Central Asia, Caucasus, Armenia, Georgia, going to Azerbaijan, going to Mongolia, and maybe in the future even further. I mean, if we take the countries now, it's already 70 million people which are served from Almatskaya Oblast, from our stock and factory there. And here we see a huge potential. And it was exactly our task to have two factories in the Eurasian Economic Zone, means one in Moscow, but a separate one to steer this market here in Central Asia, what is very important to us.
Kazakhstan's efforts have also received the support of international financial organizations. That support has been essential in creating the country's favorable investment climate and sustainable economic development. The country has received support from the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, the Asian Development Bank, and the Islamic Development Bank, among others.
We work across the economy, but we have been and will continue to be particularly active in renewables. As you know, only this year, since the beginning of the year, we have signed 4 transactions in the renewable sector, and in total we have invested almost $400 million in 10 renewable projects in the last few years. It will continue to be an important focus.
Kazakhstan is the world's 9th largest country by landmass and has a growing agricultural sector. The sector has attracted nearly $1.3 billion investments over the last 5 years. Kazakhstan hopes to build on that progress by bringing some of the world's leading companies in agriculture to share their expertise and technologies.
What we're bringing to the Pavlodar region is the state-of-the-art, best-in-breed technology for increasing crop yields across all of Kazakhstan, specifically targeting in this memorandum the Pavlodar region. So we're happy with the government's support. We're happy with the support of our farmers and the agriculture community. We know we will add value to them, and we know that they will enjoy utilizing our technology and learning about our products.
Another tool Kazakhstan has used to create a favorable investment climate is the establishment of special economic and industrial zones. Kazakhstan has 12 special economic zones that provide investors a package of incentives, including exemption from corporate income tax, land tax, and property tax. The Kazakh Invest company believes all these tools have helped create Kazakhstan's favorable investment climate and will allow Kazakhstan to continue to increase the amount of investment into the country.
So we try to provide this one-stop shop solution from A to Z. We help foreign investors with implementing their projects in Kazakhstan from all the way from idea to all the way to implementation. That includes all the documentary work like feasibility studies and etc. That includes even preparation for construction works, the actual construction works, then operations and etc. So even like post-aftercare support. So these are all some of the things as Kazakh Invest, what we do in order to facilitate and support and bring more investments into our country.
Thank you for watching Astana Times Now. Stay tuned and we'll see you next week with the latest in Kazakh news.